Hello, friends. Today's lesson's kind of short. Just a real basic idea here. Push yourself. The big idea for today, push yourself. If you're struggling with things like anxiety and depression, you might say, well, I'm already pushing myself. I'm doing more than I can, and I feel like nothing I ever do is good enough, and I keep trying and I keep messing it. No, hold on, that's not what I'm talking about. So hold on, okay? When you're biking, when you're going out on a bike, how do you know what you can do, how far you can go, what's the highest heat that you can handle, unless you find your limit, unless you go out and bike, and then you'll know, oh, this is how far I can bike without pushing myself. And how can you possibly get any better at biking and be able to go farther and longer if you don't push yourself past that natural limit? So this is kind of what I'm getting at here. Discover your limits so that you can push past them. This is what I can do with anxiety. Okay. So try. Just see what you can do. Well, I already know that I can't leave my house. Just try. Okay, I got from my room to the front door and I had to turn back. Okay, well now you know where your limit is. So now you can know where to push past it. Okay, well this time I'm going to go to the front door and I'm going to open it, I'm going to walk outside and close the door behind me. That's too much. Okay, walk to the front door and then go back. Okay, walk to the front door and open it, then close it and go back. Walk to the door, open it, go out, close it, and then go back. See what I mean? That kind of find out where your limit is and then push it. And that's what I'm talking about. Push yourself. Don't say, okay, this is where I am, so that's where I am. Well, this is where I think I am, so that's just where I am. You'll never achieve your dreams if you don't have dreams, and push forward with them, okay? So discover your limits so you can push past them. When you are reaching a new goal, check it out. It's going to be hard. It's like when I'm out on my bike and I'm trying, like I just made 50 miles last week. And, it was hard. And when you're reaching a new goal, it's going to be hard because your body's not used to that. So you aren't sure you can do it. The whole time my brain was thinking, I don't know if I can do this. And so you try and you don't get it, so you mess up. But you keep trying and you keep pushing yourself. Well, that's my goal of I'll be able to do that one day. And I'm taking steps to do that. I'm pushing myself to be able to do that. And obviously, so keep trying, keep pushing yourself, but obviously don't overdo it. If I go out right now and try to make 100 miles, I'm not going to be able to make it because I haven't trained for it. So don't set yourself up for failure, but at the same time, do push yourself. Here's a good example. If you're looking at porn, how long can I go without looking at porn? How far can I go? If I have anxiety, how far can I go away from my comfort zone? What's my limits? So the verse of the day is actually two different verses. Luke 12, verse 4, I tell you, my friends, do not fear those who kill the body and after that have nothing more that they can do. If you're dealing with anxiety, this is all it can do. It can do nothing more. If you're dealing with porn, this is all it can do. There's nothing more. And then verse 25 of the same chapter, and which of you by being anxious can add a single hour to his span of life? Worrying about things isn't going to fix it. Sitting around kind of second guessing things, being afraid all the time, not dealing with, well, I don't want to find what my limits are. Why not? See what I mean? There comes a point where you stop being afraid of it and start addressing it. Okay, how big is this monster really? Okay, let's start chipping away at it. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You don't shove the whole thing in your mouth, right? One bite at a time. So what can you do? Instead of looking at all the things you can't do, let's look at some things that you can do. Push yourself past what you think you can, even if it's just a little bit past. Even if it's just a little bit past. Well, I can only go this far from my house. How about 2 steps farther? Try something, and this is another little point of what you can do. Try something today that you haven't tried before. Break from your routine. Go farther than you know you can, because what we do is we get into a rut. This is all I can do. Push yourself past it. Find out where your limits are. Push past them. Have a great day, guys.